Morning, everybody. We are Signal Centre. It's the 2nd of June. I'm Joe Neighbour, joined by Ian Common and Steve O'Hare. Good morning, guys.
Morning all.
Good morning.
How are we doing?
The sun's still shining. I think it's last
20,
day today, isn't it?
27
Yeah.
degrees today, apparently.
Is this and then tomorrow it gets a little bit wet, does it?
Does it?
Not.
I think so. I mean, I know Tina
Yeah.
said Wednesday.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday bit of sun, Saturday, Sunday rain, Monday rain, Tuesday rain, Wednesday rain, Thursday rain.
Oh, the grass will be happy.
Yeah. See, we're multitasking. We do like talk about trade ideas and also talk
And you
about
get the weather forecast.
Well, it's all forecasting, isn't it? So we're just forecasting with the weathermen for markets.
The highest it's going to be here is 22 this afternoon.
So. I think we're more accurate with the weather.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Using other people's research as well.
Yeah, they're plagiarising their sort of like BBC weather news.
Okay, so what's going on? It's more risk on yesterday by the looks of things, despite...
I've been sort of trying to find out what happened there, because it all looked like it was looking a bit bearish, and I think it was a press conference at 2 o'clock, but I've gone through our report this morning, I can't see anything, because everything seemed to jump higher at 2 o'clock, and Trump had a press conference at 2 o'clock. I didn't watch it myself, but I thought the press conference would have just been about the riots, but I don't know.
He's going to order the army in. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He wants everyone in prison for 10 years, doesn't he? If you're caught rioting as a rioter.
Not just the people who are sort of like running against him in the presidential race.
Anyone who's been knocked over by one of his police horses has got to do 10 years inside.
Yeah.
So there was some news yesterday. The Italian and Spanish PMI manufacturing readings were both ahead of forecast. So that may have given a bit of a boost to the market. Although
was that at 2 o'clock? No,
that would have been early in the morning.
I looked through everything. I was intrigued this morning, but anyway.
We had some data out this morning or overnight from Nationwide. The house price index in the UK showed its sharpest drop in prices since 2009, minus 1.7%.
It's bound to collapse now, isn't it? Because I mean, I got on the ladder last year. I've been here for 10 years.
Market indicator.
Big flashing top sign there.
Yeah.
Okay, anyone got any charts they're looking at? Anything of interest yesterday that caught their eye?
Only the Dow really. I'm looking at seeing this sort of like extended right shoulder. It's also a ascending triangle, almost like a pennant type formation. So it's decision time for the Dow. We're going to either get a break of this recent swing high on yesterday, and a retest of the highs, or we're going to get this break. I'm feeling the break a little bit. I just sort of like feel that tensions are still on the up between US and China, still on that up between the US and the US. So I can't really. I just think with the volume dropping off as well, we could have a little swing down and maybe form this bearish head and shoulders formation. The Nasdaq doesn't agree. It's pushed to the highs again and extended higher. So I'm fighting a bit of a losing battle on that one at the moment. FTSE, I'm looking for the same sort of formation, trying to fade this move, and but if it breaks this head, it's wrong, and we're going higher. So yeah, that's about it on there. Unfortunately, copper is telling me it's going higher. I've got that like weighted average VWAP thing, which is quite nice. And silver a little bit possible double top if we get a break of the $18 psychological level, then we may have a little push down. But I'll be looking to buy dips on the medium term on silver and gold, obviously.
Okay.
That's it.
Ian, you got anything?
I thought cable was quite interesting. I know Stevie's been buying dips in it most of last week and this week, and I mean we got this confluence area 126.54, and if you go to the daily chart,
it's a swing high as well, isn't it?
It's a swing high, isn't it? Not the daily chart. That's the daily chart. It's up here 126.47. So I think that sort of confluence area is a decent target or a reversal area for cable. But apart from that, I'm not really. I'm sort of. I tried to get in on dips in dollar yen first thing this morning, and it's just run away already. I think we had the trigger at 67, and it got down to like 68 low or something. That Aussie dollar CAD looks like it's just going to keep going. I mean, it's sort of broken out of this triangle formation, which is there, the triangle formation. We got some bespoke support here. So just trying to get into selling rallies. The dollar index looks pretty fuked at the moment.
Yeah, pretty sick, doesn't it?
I was just looking at exactly the same chart actually. I'll flip over to my one, which was the 61.8 level at 97.83.
Yeah.
And looking at the intraday, so this is the hourly. It was actually looking at it for a gun to the head trade today. In the last couple of hours, the sort of price has been.
Well, I like that against the New Zealand dollar. I think we might have keep on saying it. I think we might have a bit of risk off today, but
if we get risk off, then I'd expect obviously dollar index to have a bit of a push to the upside. So that's what I was looking at for a day trade potentially. But so if you got New Zealand dollar, US dollar, you got it on the screen, Ian.
Yeah. I'm only looking at one time frame really, which is this one. We got some outside bars posted. I'll look for them there. So you've got a 3 hour, and then if you break down through time frames, there was another one here, and I think it's corrective, but it is starting to push to the downside. Elliott wave, maybe 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means we get this choppy move lower. We got short at 62.72 this morning, so I'm just going to pull it down a bit. Put the swing high up there. I'm looking for this support level down here, 78.6%. So just over 2.5 hours. So selling at 62.66, targeting 62 the figure. With a 62.92 stop.
These Aussie and New Zealand pairs have got to have a sell off at some point, haven't they? Well, madness.
Keep on saying that all week, but yeah, I mean Aussie dollar has had a mega boost. I mean that, and sort of when you look at blogs or reports that have been written about it, they're just saying, oh, it's because they've kept interest rates unchanged at 0.25%. But
that was the news last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, it's difficult.
Looks overstretched to me.
With regards to sterling today, there are trade talks due to resume with Europe. Obviously, markets will be watching that closely. There's not expected to be any kind of breakthrough, so expectations of any breakthrough are very low. There were some reports that the UK was prepared to make some concessions over its fisheries, but we'll have to wait and see whether or not that is indeed the case. So keep an eye on that, or any sort of headlines that could potentially come out throughout the day on that. Anything else news-wise that you've seen?
No, China have just come out and said they're going to cap the size or the returns on structured deposits.
Right.
So a little bit of skullduggery going on.
So they're talking about cutting imports of US agricultural goods as well. Yeah,
that's going to kick off again, isn't it? You know.
It's kicking off internally and externally in the US, as you said.
Yeah.
Don't know how they're going to deal with this situation. I don't think people are going to stop, are they? It's not the first time in recent history that there's been these kind of
blow-ups or flare-ups. No,
we saw it in sport, didn't we? Don't know if it was in the last year when they were taking when they were kneeling during the anthems.
Yeah.
So it's clearly a big underlying issue in America.
Yeah. And I think you always get things like this in sort of like when times are quite hard and we're entering a sort of depression of some sort.
It doesn't take a lot to strike a light, does it?
No, not especially when you
the larger inequalities as well that we see between, see it everywhere between the rich and the poor, and it's further exaggerated by the sort of QE measures and all that sort of stuff. You're pumping it into capital markets rather than helping people on the street that actually need it.
Yeah, a couple of grand isn't going to go far, is it?
No.
Especially when they've got a room full of guns as well.
Yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? The army going against the other
Yeah.
army.
Well, that's it. You sort of see the
whole
militia.
fucking country's an army, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You see the militia, and they're driving around on open back trucks out there in the hills, and it looks like somewhere out of a war-torn country. So yeah, very, very concerning.
Definitely.
I'm going to do my gun to the head challenge. You did. What did you do, E?
New Zealand dollar.
New Zealand dollar.
I'm in.
Oh, okay, that's your gun to the head, is it?
Yeah, I thought it was.
All right, okay. Well, let's have a quick look.
Picked
He was
out a
obviously
little
trying
bit.
to skirt over this issue then that
I've
happened
got.
yesterday.
Away!
Look
Yeah.
out. He's
So
back up.
yesterday we had trades on Euro CAD, which was a 2.63R winner at the close. Stop on the FTSE, and
Euro
Bitcoin
CAD.
just didn't go anywhere, did it?
No. It has
No.
overnight. It's broken up higher actually, so I'm
You
quite
was
glad
out by
that
then,
it just
so
stayed
0.15R loss on that.
2.63.
So yeah, still a little bit behind on the LP&L, but nice little pick up there. And
I
hope we
was
can-
cheering because I thought I'm also obviously slightly colourblind. I thought it was green over blue, but
no.
I thought the MACD bands were going in the other direction.
Yeah, and you made mine a loss more than it was as well.
1R.
No,
hit
it
stop?
wasn't. No, I got stopped after 9 o'clock.
Did you?
So, but you know what? I'll let it go.
Yeah, it's fiddling the books again, isn't
I'll let it go.
Right.
We'll
I'm
come
gonna
back
go
to
then
this.
because it's my
What?
honour.
I'll write down. What number is this gun to the challenge?
138.
130. I'll write that down just in case I
Right.
need it.
Touched
in the
upon it
future.
earlier. This is the dollar index. This is the daily chart, and from what I can see, there is a 61.8% level at 97.83 that it's coming to today. Clearly, the short-term trend is bearish, so it is very much a counter-trend trade, and it is expecting at some point that we are going to see a risk-off move, at which point the dollar should find some support. But we've been saying that for some time, so be careful if you're trading counter-trend, as we are in this particular trade. On the hourly charts, we've seen price start to stabilize a little bit, and we've seen some bullish candles start to form. We had an outside candle form there at 7 o'clock this morning. So we made a new low and then posted a high above the previous bar. So I'm going to look to buy that now at 97.86. Going to place a stop tight below those lows at 97.73. I'm going to target a move up to 98.70, which is 6.54R. If that comes off.
Got to be in it to win it.
You do have to be in it to win it. So dollar index today, fancying a risk-off move, but we shall see.
I hate to say I actually like that quite a lot.
Steve, what you got?
I'm going to go. I'm just looking. I was going to go selling silver, which was again would go in line with the stronger dollar. But I'm looking more at this ending wedging in copper. Again, this is a bit of a risk-off move, selling copper. If we go on to Fibonacci, have we got anything pretty? Let me see. We've got the 50%. 61.8. No, not really. Nothing in here. But I just quite like this ending wedge formation. So shorter term time frame, volume's dropping off a bit. I'm looking to buy a dip on this on the intraday chart, but as a gun to the head challenge, I'm going to look to sell towards that dip because I can do this with a pretty nice tight stop. So if I put the stop at 248, getting short at 246.90. And my target, I can bring it down to, I'll bring it down to here, 240, 340. How about that? What's that look like? 3.18. Yeah, okay. 3.18 to 1. Yeah, getting short here. Stop at, actually, let me put the stop on the break of the high.
What is that you're trying? Sorry, is that? I Copper.
Copper.
Yeah, and I'm going to go, and that to make the numbers round. Look at that, 3-1. So I'm going to get short of it, hoping that it'll come back and allow us to get long on our intraday trade.
Like it. Good luck.
Charles.
Just so that clear about my counting skills, FTSE, your stop was at 6197. Is that right? Yesterday.
Yeah.
This was the 9 o'clock close, 6199.
Yeah, no. Which chart are you looking at? I analysed this. Who is this? UK 100 GBP.
Oh no, you're analysing the wrong one, mate.
No, I analysed the UK 100 GBP. You're taking the price from the wrong one. You're taking the price from the index. I'm doing this one.
I think this is the one that's closer to IG.
I don't care about that. We were analysing this chart.
I'm
doing Awanda's price.
Okay.
So what was it? 6197.
You know what? I'm feel a bit bitter about it. So what is it? 6189.
Oh, loads in it.
Fine.
See?
I'll change it.
I'd like to say don't be a prick for a tick, but I shouldn't really say that.
6187.
More than a tick, though, wasn't it?
6189.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yep. Saved yourself 0.16.
Yeah.
There.
See,
It all counts.
it does.
Every little helps. Okay, so I think we've pretty much gone through everything today. From what I can see, there's nothing much out on the data front. In fact, nothing high impact today, unless we get anything out of the UK EU talks.
No.
Anything else?
No.
Nope.
All happy.
Good. Let's wrap it up then.
Okay. Lovely.
Enjoy the
your
last of the
day.
sun.
Yeah.
The last sunny one.
Yeah. Enjoy, guys. Good luck with
Cheers.
your trade. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.